In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to copy shared folders in Google Drive. This process may seem a bit tricky at first, but stick with me, and we'll get through it step by step. By the end of this guide, you'll be able to efficiently manage your files within shared folders, making collaboration smoother and more organized. To begin, the first thing you'll want to do is open your web browser and navigate to Google Drive. Once you're in Google Drive, locate the shared folder that you want to copy. You can find it on the left-hand panel under Shared with Me. If you don't see the folder right away, try a quick search at the top bar using the folder's name. Remember, it's always easier to handle files when your workspace is uncluttered, so take a moment to ensure you're in the right place. Next, double-check whether you have the permissions necessary to access the contents of the folder. If everything checks out, go ahead and open the folder. At this point, it's important to clarify that Google Drive doesn't directly support copying shared folders the same way it does with files, so we'll need to employ a workaround. What you need to do is create a new folder in your own Google Drive. You can do this by clicking on New in the upper left corner and selecting Folder. Give your new folder an appropriate name, something easy to identify later, especially if you are working on numerous projects. Now return to the shared folder. Here's where a bit of manual effort is required. You're going to select all the files within the shared folder. You can do this by clicking on the first file, holding down the Shift key, and then clicking on the last file. Alternatively, if you want to cherry-pick certain files, you can hold down the Control key, Command on a Mac, and click on each file you want to include. Once selected, right-click on any of these files and choose Make a Copy. This will create copies of each file and place them in your My Drive. The next step is to move these copies into the new folder you've created. Head over to the My Drive section in the left panel. You should see your newly copied files there. Select them all once more, right-click, and choose Move To. You can now select the new folder you've set up. This consolidates everything into one location, effectively mimicking the structure and contents of the original shared folder. And there you have it. By following these steps, you've successfully copied a shared folder's contents into your Google Drive. This process not only keeps your data backed up in your own drive, but also grants you control over editing and organizing files as needed. I hope this guide was helpful and that you feel more confident managing your Google Drive. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, happy organizing.